When I was 16 years old, this was the sound of freedom. I remember when I got my first car keys to my first car, and I was set free. My first car was a 1974 baby blue Ford Pinto. That's right, it was a car named after a bean. I don't think that's a real good idea, but that was my first car, and it was my first taste of freedom, because all of a sudden I could go anywhere I wanted. I wasn't dependent on my parents. I wasn't dependent on my friends to get me right. I could take off, and I could just drive, and I could just go anywhere I wanted, anytime I wanted. It was awesome. I was free! But it didn't take me long to realize that with great freedom comes great responsibility. There were certain rules that I needed to follow so that I didn't hurt myself or other people. I needed to follow the speed limit. I needed to stop at stop signs, things like that. There were also certain considerations that I had to consider, that I needed to serve my parents. I had this freedom, but I had to serve my parents. And that meant like giving my brother a ride to places, giving my sister a ride to places, picking up things that they needed things. So with great freedom came great responsibility. And there's a verse in Galatians that lets us know that the Christian life is a lot like that. It's in chapter 5, verse 13 of Galatians. And the Voice Bible says this: brothers and sisters, God has called you to freedom. Hear the call, and do not spoil this gift by using your liberty to engage in what your flesh desires. Instead, use it to serve each other as Jesus taught through love. When we choose to follow Jesus, we are set free. Chains are broken, and we are set free from sin. We are set free from guilt. We are set free from death. We are set free from the things that are holding us down and the things that are holding us back. We are set free from the old way of doing things. We are set free from bondage. We are set free from old habits, things like that. You are free. Don't spoil that gift. Don't wild out. Don't think, well, I'm free. I can just go nuts and I can live any way I want because God set me free and He has forgiven me, so I can just go crazy. And it doesn't matter how I treat people. It doesn't matter how I treat myself. It doesn't matter anything. I'm free. A lot of people do that. Don't be that person. Don't use your freedom to satisfy. Use your freedom to serve. That's what this verse is telling us. Don't use this freedom to satisfy your flesh, the things that you want, your selfishness. Instead, use it to serve others, as Jesus taught through love, as Jesus showed us His example. You have complete freedom. You have complete freedom to be you. But you don't have complete freedom to make it all about you. Let me repeat that. Okay, really get a hold of this. You have complete freedom to be you, but you don't have complete freedom to make it all about you. You have the freedom to be yourself the way God has made you and created you, but you don't have the freedom just to make life all about you. You don't have the freedom to be selfish, okay? You are set free to love. Choose to use your freedom wisely. You choose to use your freedom to serve others. You're free to serve, free to love. God bless you. Giddy up!